significant figure mathematical operation. So, girls and boys, I will divide mathematical operation in our discussion now into two groups only, addition and subtraction. They are bound together. And the second one is multiplication and division. They are also bound together. So, for addition and subtraction, this operation must result in the least accurate numbers. So, it doesn't really have anything to do with significant figures. Yeah, how many significant figures exist in a set of number, but for addition and subtraction, the most important thing is whether it is to choose the least accurate numbers. Jadi untuk pertambahan dan pengurangan kita tidak pakai berapa banyak angka penting, tapi kita pakai mana yang paling kurang akurat. Ya. For example, we have 102.546 and 9.3, and we added them together. And according to calculator, we have 111.846, and this result can be correct according to calculators, but if we refer it to the significant figure mathematical operation, we need to consider the equation of these two numbers here, 102.546 and 93. Yeah, so we can adjust it to our result. We have two numbers here. The first number at above have the equation to 1000. Dia punya keakurasian sampai 1/1000, 0,01. Meanwhile, the numbers at the bottom has only the equation to 1/10. Dia hanya punya tingkat akurasi ke per 0,1, ya, 1/10. So, because between these two, 10 is less accurate, so we're going to use 1/10 and apply it to the result. So the result should be written only until 8, because 8 here is 1/10. Alright? As the consequence, we need to round down the 8. Why 8 must be round down? Because the figures next to 8, which is 4, is smaller than 5. So rounding down happens when the figures next to the digit that you are going to round is smaller than 5. The digit that we are going to round here is 8, and the figure next to it is 4, and 4 is smaller than 5, so we need to round down the 8. Rounding down a number means leaving this number or figure or digit as it is. Just leave it as it is. Don't need to change them. So 8 will stay 8. But the 4 and 6 will be erased. But sir, 6 can turn the 4 into 5 and 5 can turn the 8 into 9. Well, start from now, we only focus on the digit next to the figure that we are going to round. Yeah. So the 6 will not mean a thing. Alright. So here is the final result of our addition. Saya ulangi. Jadi untuk penjumlahan atau pengurangan yang menggunakan aturan significant figure ini, kita lihatnya dari apakah dia akurat atau tidak. Kita pilih yang kurang akurat. Kita punya 102,546, kita punya 9,3, dan kita tambah semua menurut kalkulator, ini hasilnya. Nah, di antara dua angka yang kita operasikan ini, kita lihat mana yang lebih kurang akurat. Untuk 102,546, dia keakuratannya sampai 1/1000. Sementara untuk yang 9,3 dia keakuratannya sampai 1/10. Maka kita pakai yang 1/10 dan kita gunakan di 111,846. Ya, keakuratan sampai 1/10 dia berhenti sampai sini saja. Satu angka di belakang koma. Maka 8 ini harus kita bulatkan, tapi bulatkannya ke atas atau ke bawah? Jawabannya ke bawah. Kenapa? Karena angka setelah 8 ini lebih kecil dibanding 5. Ya. Bagaimana dengan 6? Lupakan saja. Kita fokusnya ke angka kecil setelah angka yang akan kita bulatkan. Ya. Jika dia di rounding down atau dibulatkan ke bawah, maka 8 ini tidak usah ditambah, tetap saja dia 8. Tidak usah dikurang juga, sehingga jawabannya adalah 111,8 yang memiliki keakurasian sampai 1/10. And we have also another example, 4.70 or 4.70 and 2.452. And we subtract the 4.70 with 2.452, and the result according to calculator is 2.248. And again, we need to apply these rules. And 4.70 has the accuracy until 100. Meanwhile, 2.452 has the accuracy until 1,000. 1,000 and 100. We use 100 because it is less accurate. So, because we use 100, our writing should end up here at 4, because 4, 2 figures after the decimal point. Yeah, this is 100. And we need to run this 4 as the result. Is it rounding up or rounding down? Apakah kita bulatkannya ke atas atau ke bawah? The answer is rounding up. Why? Because the figure next to 4 is equal or more than 5. Ya, karena angka setelah 4-nya ini sama atau lebih dari 5, maka kita bulatkan 4-nya ke atas by increasing its value by plus 1. Ya, kita tingkatkan nilainya dengan tambah 1. Sehingga hasilnya 2,25. This 4 will increase by plus 1 and it turns into 5. Meanwhile, the 8 is thrown away. Yeah, the 8 is used to increase the value of 4. So we have the accuracy to 100, just like 4.70. Alright? Yeah, so let's recap. For addition and subtraction, the rule is choose the least accurate numbers. Yeah, or for decimal, choose the least figures after decimal. Yeah. The addition and subtraction is normal. You can be helped by calculators, but for the result, it must be adjusted to and should be rewritten according to the least accurate numbers between the numbers in the mathematical operation. Ya. Jadi kalau pertambahan sama pengurangannya sama saja, pakai kalkulator juga sama saja, tapi hasilnya itu harus disesuaikan dengan tingkat keakuratan dari angka-angka yang dioperasikan. Pilih yang paling tidak akurat. Alright. And then multiplication and division. This operation must result in the least significant figure. So here at multiplication and division, how many significant figures in a set of number matter. Ya, jadi untuk yang perkalian dan pembagian, berapa banyak angka penting itu tuh sangat berpengaruh. Contohnya, we have a length of 32.45 and we also have a width of 8.20, and when we multiply them we have the area of 266.090, and we need to modify it according to our rule. Jadi kita harus mengubah hasil ini menurut aturan angka penting. We start from the length. At the length we have 32.45. We need to determine how many significant figures here. 3 is significant, 2 is significant, 4 and 5 are also significant. So there are 4 significant figures. Meanwhile, for the width, 8 is significant, 2 is significant, and 0 here at the back, the trailing 0, is also significant because there's a decimal point. So there are 3 significant figures. It means that this area should only be written as much as 3 significant figures because we choose the least number of significant figures. So which one should we use? Which one should we use? We should use the 2, the 6, and the other 6. Yeah. And now we have 3 significant figures only. But what about the 6 here at the back? Actually, it is similar with the addition and subtraction. We need to round it up or round it down. Which one do you think? Should we do with the 6 rounding up or rounding down? Correct, rounding down, because the digit after the 6 is 0, which is smaller than 5. So we round it down, leaving the 6 as 6. Then we have the answers. The answer to 266. It will not become 7 because the digit after the 6 is 0. Alright? There are 3 significant figures here, which follows our rules. Comply our rules. Another example, 5.4 kilogram of mass and 0.003 meter cubic of volume. We divide them and we have density of 1,800 kilogram per meter cubic. There are 2 significant figures at the mass and there are only 1 significant figures from the volume. Remember, leading 0 will always be not significant, ya. Nol di depan ini tidak akan pernah menjadi signifikan. Maka yang signifikan hanya 3 saja. Ya, sehingga kita hanya punya 1 angka significant figure. And we need to make 1,800 be treated accordingly, ya. Kita juga harus mengubah 1.800 ini sesuai dan harus berubah menjadi 1 angka penting saja. How should we do it? Pretty easy. Yeah, because we should only write 1 significant figure, so we pick this digit at the front, and this digit at the front must be rounded up. Why? Because after that we have 8, which is greater than 5. So we must increase the value of this figure, this one, by +1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the density is 2,000. Where is the 8 going? It's gone now. Yeah, the 8 has sacrificed itself to give an increase of value to the one before it, ya. Jadi 8 ini gak usah ditulis lagi di bawah karena 8 ini sudah berubah dan menambahkan nilai pada 1 di depan ini sehingga dia menjadi 2. Or you can write this number in this form, 2 times 10 to the 3, ya. Alright, you can rewind this video from the beginning of this subtopic. If you have understand well enough, let's get some challenge. This is your exercise, and this exercise can be found at your Google Classroom too, or you can just pause the video and screen capture it, then solve all of this question. Alright, that's enough for today. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.